Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's Reasons here again. Coming at you with my third or fourth commentary or something like that. I thought I'd do another one over a GB game we played against some proper terrible players. Um, as I'm not in a DE team, I've kind of stopped playing that. I've been playing some GB with my friends from school. Um, I know Rampage and I know Reloads in real life. They both go to the same or went to the same school, but Charlie's going to sixth form, the sixth form that I'm at. So yeah, Benzo, by the way, I don't really know him too well, but he's a good enough player. He's been playing with Rampage and Reload since like World at War. So yeah, he told me to give a shout out to the MBDs or something like that. But anyway, getting on to the commentary. This is a game where I started off where I didn't want to get any kills. I just wanted to get completely as many flag caps as I can and see if I could still come top of the leaderboard. But that wasn't really realistic because they started to camp the flag and kept killing me. I was using marathon, so it was really easy to sample. So what we decided to do in the end was to try and get 20 flags. There you see me basically kill Rampage just so I could get a flag, because that's what we was doing at the start, only me doing it, and I was not trying to get a kill at all, dodge all kills just to get flag caps. But that changed in the end where we was all getting flag caps. Look, we're just consistently relaying there to get as many flags as we can. Yeah, so the commentary, in this commentary I'm going to start having like, in my future commentaries I'm going to start having topics to talk about, because just talking about how depressing life sounds for me, that first commentary I posted, every time I listen to that back, I seriously just start laughing at myself, because it sounds like I'm so ready to jump off the Eiffel Tower or something, but it wasn't because of that, it's because I wasn't too well, but I was okay with the situation. It's just I didn't feel too great that time, but I wanted to do one anyway, because as sad as it might be, I actually like doing these. Yeah, so the topic that I'm going to get into first is real life clan matches. Basically about, I'd say nearly 2 months ago now, in my sixth form, they had like this thing where if you paid £3 you get to go to Laser Quest, and you could dodge like lessons, and that's basically why the whole of the sixth form went, because lessons were called off. If you go in there, I think it was like last day of term or something like that. So everyone decided to do it, and I actually been to this Laser Quest. I think it was in Sullyoak or something like that, in a place in Birmingham. I'm not too sure, but I'd been there before, and I'd been there for like a 5th or 4th birthday party when I was like, well, as I've just said, when I was 5 or 4, and it still hasn't changed. Like, I didn't know that was the name of the place, and I didn't know that's what it was called or anything, but when I went there I could remember it, because it is exactly the same. Like, it's such a shithole now. Like, it's stuck in the 90s. Like, there's been no refurbishment, absolutely nothing in there. It just looks exactly the same. It's so, it just looks like a museum of like the Victorian times for how old it looks in there. And then when you actually get into the venue where you play like Laser Quest or whatever it is, it's like just as bad. Like, it's so shit compared. Like, there's a brand new one at Star City by my house. Star City is like an entertainment place where you cinema and restaurants and all that kind of shit. And there's a brand new one there, and it's actually like quite good there. It's still, I think Laser Quest is still shit, but I think it's much better than the one we went to for sixth form, but it was only £3. So as we was playing in there, like there was this girl who was in there, and I told her like, oh, we're on the same team, come and chill up here. And we went and sat behind like this like bar, like this you know, like a bar like where you can get drinks. It was kind of like that. Like, there was like this table flipped around, and we were sitting behind there for the whole time. And like, I was like, oh, I'm on your team, we'll just keep killing people as soon as they come up the ramp. She's like, oh, yeah. What she didn't realise that we was actually on a complete different team. I was green and she was like red or something, and I just kept shooting her. But what, I just don't get how she didn't notice I was shooting her, because it was like 5 minutes around, and I was literally like, when you get shot, like your gun goes down, like your system starts going down for like 30 seconds or something like that. and I just kept shooting her, and she had no idea. Like, she was like, "Oh, I keep getting shot. I can't shoot anybody." I was like, "Oh, they must be getting you from on the bottom of the ramp or something, like reflecting." And she was like, "Oh, yeah. I'll duck down and stuff like that." So stupid, man. I swear, I was just sitting there every few seconds. I didn't need to shoot anyone else. I was just sitting there pressing the trigger every 15 seconds, and I'm there. I can just hear my like electric suit thing that I've got on, like the thing around my waist is like going ding 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 of how many times I'm shooting her. And like, we checked at the end, and like the person who comes, like, you have like this leaderboard thing printed off, and the person who comes second had like 120,000 points, as I just stung myself, had 120,000 points, and I had like 400,000, and everyone was like, "Oh, how did you do that? How did you do that?" And like the girl who I was like pretending to be teaming with, she was at the bottom, like she had like what, 400 points, something like that, and she still couldn't figure it out that I was the person shooting her, man. It was so funny. So I like, getting back onto the real life clan match topic. Like, I was talking to someone in there, and he was telling me that people actually book the arena, and they have like actual like clan matches there, like office floor versus office floor. So like in a big company, they'll have like floor 1 will have a game against floor 3 and stuff like that, and actually have like Laser Quest clan matches. And they've got like their own tables in offices and tables in works and stuff where they play each other and the scores go on there. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe. I actually thought he was taking the piss when he was telling me this, because I think Laser Quest requires as much skill as like FIFA penalty shootout. It's not. You don't have to be good at anything to win a game of Laser Quest. I mean, I seriously thought he was taking the piss. I mean, especially in that venue where we went to. I promise you, it is so shit in there. It's unbelievable. And people actually book it. And I think it is quite expensive. I'm not too sure. If they do it at the one in Star City, I think that's like £7 a session or something like that. I'm not too sure. Which is quite expensive. So, yeah, that was the only topic I've really thought to think about. But as we're about to win this nearly 20-0. We're on 19 now, and then Rampage gets the last one. It was quite a funny gameplay. These were like 2-3, but they were so bad. Seriously, they were so shit. I can't believe we actually beat them. I can't believe they've actually got 2 wins. I mean, so yeah, here we go, 10-0. One of the guys left, but I split that out to go on Rampage. Just split me 3-10, and still nearly come third when I team killed and got minus 15,000 points or something. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm going. I'll try and upload one of these before the end of the week, so